Hey guys, it's February 10th. It's a Wednesday. Got down the creek this past Sunday, found a few things, thought I'd go over them with you. We'll go ahead and get started up here. These pieces here are what I call birdstones. I think they're actually also tools, but some of the birdstones I have, or I call them birdstones, or I think are pure effigies. I don't think these are, but I think these are made in kind of a shape of a bird, but they're also used as tools also. There's a piece of blackstone here. It's been highly polished. Maybe some kind of scraping piece. I'm not real sure. Not 100% sure what this material is here, but they're kind of uniface piece here. Kind of rough on the back. It's been chipped out, and on the top there too. And a lot of these stones that I find are kind of uniface like this, what I call birdstones. This piece here, it looks almost like a hammerstone the way it's been chipped out around the edges. But I believe this is just a small polishing piece. Usually a hammerstone that I find have dimples in them where you can actually hold them a little bit better when you strike other stones with it. And this one doesn't. These are just flat surfaces. But it could be a hammerstone. It's just kind of unusual seeing it all chipped out on the sides like this. It's normally what you see in a hammerstone. But it does have these very flat tops and bottoms on it. Indicates to me that it might be a little small grinder. There's a really nice mica piece I found. I hadn't found many really good mica pieces here lately. You see the garnets in it. It's got garnets in it. It's really pretty stone. Really high quality. I think this is probably used as an ornamental piece. This camera's having a fit with this thing. And I'm not real sure about this material. I think this was a grinding piece, or a polishing piece. There's a polishing surface there. This is a really highly crystalline type material. You can see all this darkening in here where the fingers were. The thing was held like this and used to polish. We had a friend that hunts sapphires up in this creek that I hunt these artifacts, and this looks a lot like some of the sapphires he finds that are low-grade sapphires that are big. They're super dense and very heavy. Not really sure though. But I mean, this thing is really heavy, like a piece of lead. See where it's been chipped out in the back. There's a long piece here. I believe this is a polishing or a grinding stone, excuse me. I think it's been held like that. A little thumb groove right in here. It's a nice, well-worked tool here. It's all been polished around the edges. It's kind of worn here on the tip. You can see it's kind of beveled a little bit. So I think what they did is they held it like this and they kind of worked it like that and just kind of cause that edge to be beveled down a little bit from wear. It's a nice piece, a nice long piece there. You need to pick these pieces up and check them out. This stone here is a piece of blackstone. It's kind of interesting. It's got a beveled edge on it here also. A lot of oil on this stone. I'm tending to think that this might have been a tool to scrape what I call the paste. They would grind up the nuts and grains, usually on a flat rock, and make a paste out of it. And maybe they use this thing. You see the oil on this thing to kind of scrape up that paste, and then they would make either a bread or a tortilla out of it. See all the chipping marks along the edges there. And that edge is beveled. Here's a really nice scraping stone. This is BLACKSTONE here. Somebody put a lot of work into this piece. Got a really nice edge on it. It's kind of a wedge shaped piece. That one's probably easy to scrape hides with. That one's got a really sharp edge on it. And here's another smaller piece here. It's got a nice edge on it too. Oh, excuse me. That one, I don't know, could have been used for finishing off pottery or actually doing hide conditioning with this piece maybe. But it's pretty sharp too. Could have been used for scraping meat or off a hide. This is a piece of BLACKSTONE here. This is just a polishing piece here. These edges right here will be used to either finish out pottery or polish off pottery or other tools. And I got this piece here. I actually think this is a nutting stone. You can see where it's cupped out right in here. You can see all this wear along the top here. I think what they did is they held this tool, and you can see where they've chipped it out, smoothed it out in here. Probably held this thing like this and just use it to strike nuts with. A lot of wear right in here. And I'm not sure about in here. I think this thing might have been used to do a little grinding too on that surface because it's so smooth. So this may have been a multi-purpose tool. I'm not sure how they would have held it doing some grinding with it, but it's a nice piece, quartzite. It's a little kind of a little humpback grinding piece here, kind of angular. It's a grinding surface there. A little darkened. Another grinding stone here. This piece, you see where it's been all chipped down, flaked down in layers here. You see that a lot. Pecking marks here on the side, all around the side and the back, pecked out. I think it would have been held like that. That's your grinding surface there. This is an angular piece also. That's a nice tool. Somebody put a good bit of work into that one. Here's a little polishing piece here. You can see the edges where they've been chipped down on the edges here to form this tool. It's a little polishing surface there. Just a little small piece. See the chipping marks here. A little hump on it, you see that a lot. A little dimple in the back. Kind of the same theme here. This is BLACKSTONE though. You see where it's been ground all the way around the edges here on this piece. Be held like that. Got a little bit of a hump on the back. Kind of the same theme here. Little polishing piece here. This is made out of quartzite. You can see the facet here. It's been chipped out right in here. This is a left-hand piece. That's where your thumb would go. Piece of quartzite. Got two surfaces they worked here. This surface here and that one there. Little pecking marks right in here for some reason. I don't know what they are. Like 3 or 4 of them right in a row. Nice little tool. This piece here, this is a little bit different kind of grinding stone. I've got several pieces like this. This thing has been layered down. It's a big stone. You see the edges on it right here, and that's where your fingers, it's all chipped out. That's your hand and fingers would be there. That's what caused all that staining on the sides here. It's been chipped out all the way around. But they layer this thing down, and I believe what they did, as you can see here, where it's been all chipped and layered down, is I think they would grab this stone like this, and by doing that, they would have all their fingers out of the way when they would do their polishing or grinding. And that's the grinding surface there. You know, your fingers are going to be all out of the way there. But I have several pieces that are like this, but I thought this was a pretty interesting piece to show you guys. It's pretty low grade granite, soft. It's got a lot of mica content in it. And the last piece here, this is what I call a prep plate. I think these stones were just used to prep food on. You can see this thing's been worked all around the edges. And I might have used this to do a little bit of grinding. It's got a high mica content in it too. Really smooth on that side. You see all the chip marks in on this side. That's probably where the surface they use to prep food on. A lot of darkening. I'm not sure. This could be from fire. I don't know. A little bit darker than usual for what your hands would usually create. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you guys tuning in to my videos. And we'll get back in the creek again and see what we can bring out. Appreciate it.